All right, guys, me and Alex are just sitting here talking projects, talking about two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive conversions, all that kind of stuff. How long does this typically take, though?
So to take a tune file out using HP tuners usually takes 2 to 3 minutes to get what's in there out.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably sit here for 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Just kind of making it the way that I would normally do.
Yeah, I love it.
And then when we get in the truck in the morning or tonight, whenever, you know, we'll just take it down the road, see what you think.
Yeah.
And, you know, oh, it shifts too soon or it doesn't shift soon enough.
Yeah.
You know, we always...
That's what I think really needs the massaging, is because the shift points on the 4L60 just way out of whack. And just to let you guys know, this is just a 5.3, like a junkyard 5.3 from a 2003 Yukon with a 4L60. When I put it in here, it had 187,000 miles. I didn't touch it before I put it in here other than to change the knock sensors. And it runs really well. The transmission, you know, has all 4 gears. It seems to get me down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm going for.
Oh, dude.
Isn't that gonna be cool?
Yes.
Just a really simple setup.
Yeah.
This is the actual, well, this is not the actual truck, but that's the same color. It doesn't have cab lights, but that's the same color and everything.
Do you have a white top on your grandpa's truck?
No, I don't. Maybe I should, though.
I don't know.
I'd hate to paint it, though.
No, I wouldn't touch it.
But that's the truck.
God,
just dark blue original paint.
Nice.
Just sitting up in Blairsville in storage.
So nice, dude.
I blew the motor up in it like a dummy. So it's kind of cool, like, shooting in here. Let me know what you think about, maybe we shoot like start shooting like a podcast or some sort of little interview series, just sitting in the cab of a truck, driving around, or just sitting in the driveway.
Yeah.
Seems kind of fun. Like 2 dudes in a cab.
2 dudes in a cab.
2 dudes in a C10.
C10 dudes.
C10 dudes. 2 dudes, 2 C10 dudes. I'll probably cut that clip.
So what gear have you got in here?
I got a 373.
Okay.
What's that showing?
This is showing 410.
Dang. In the PSI computer? Dang.
Yeah.
You fellas.
So I don't know. I don't know if you can see this. This is the gear and tire wizard. So this is how your speedometer calibration and your shift points are programmed per your tire size and your gear ratio.
Yeah.
So that just makes everything happy, shift like it's supposed to, speedometer's right so you don't get pulled over. Just makes it drive better.
Yeah. I'm down with that, especially since they have 410 gears in there.
Yeah.
It's a 373 truck. Kind of makes a difference.
What size is the rear tire?
Oh, it's a 275/40, so same size as your rear tire.
Oh, 275/40/20.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
28.7.
Yeah. That sounds right.
This is going to help a lot.
Dude.
Yeah.
This is all I needed. I mean,
this just needs drivability.
It's going to drive way better than it did just adjusting the gear and messing with the shift points and the trans. I love what you did, the Blazer.
The Blazer runs really good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It runs so good.
It's so good. It's so good. And gets 22 miles a gallon. Loaded down.
Where can you do that?
I mean, it's just insane. Y'all don't know, Alex tuned the Blazer also. He also tunes all our guys' trucks. But if you go check back in the UBTK5 playlist, I'll even leave a description or a link down in the description. You can see where we tuned the Blazer. We actually did it at night. Do you remember doing that?
Dead of night,
it was like dead of night, pitch black. We're out street tuning the Blazer. So go check that video out. Link in description. I love these 6772 trucks. They're small.
I do too, man.
They're small in the cab, but I love them.
I got to get another one.
What one did you... So you had Francis. Did you have one before that?
I had a 71 Cheyenne Super, 4-wheel drive, 468 big block, 4-speed.
Ooh,
yeah.
Good Lord.
Hugger orange.
Dang.
38
I mean, y'all dig it out now, but I'd love to see a picture
I'll show it to you later. 38-inch boggers.
Dang. Dude, the 4-wheel drive stuff's coming back big, too.
It was cool.
Especially in classics.
It was really cool.
I love them. Who just bought a K10? Oh, Derek Greason. Did you see that little K10 he bought?
Yes.
What a cherry little truck.
Mm-hmm. He's cool, dude.
Is he? I don't know him at all.
I bought the camper from him.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, the Winnebago. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, he's a fireman.
I like all you firemen.
we're all right.
You are all right. It's a different breed, man. There's like this thing that runs between you and Rocky and Brian Harrison, and probably Derek Greason, and just all the firefighters I know.
I'm just disabling torque management and stuff like that. I always keep it in the transmission on a 4L60.
Okay.
Because it helps with the life, the longevity.
Okay. We actually just put a trans cooler on this thing. This thing didn't even have a trans cooler before.
So that's even better. I mean, you have zero worries now.
It's got a derailleur on it.
That's what the OBS has got.
Yeah, Ron always taught me into not taught me in, but Ron always suggested that True Cool. So that's what's on the Blazer.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have one on here, and Mike likes that derailleur too. So he makes some brackets for him, put them on here.
So just going through all the tables that I would normally modify or zero out.
Yeah.
Like I don't want any fuel-based corrections in here. Like it'll take away and add spark per RPM on Spark Advance. I usually zero that out. I don't want anything modifying the fuel or spark compared to different temperatures and stuff. It's just one of the things I learned to do. And then your air intake temperature table, usually zero them out from 122 degrees down. You don't want to completely zero this out, because if you are sitting in traffic and you have a really high heat situation, it will pull timing out, not up to 9 or 10 degrees, which is not really that bad, but it helps with detonation. Like, so if you were sitting in traffic at a big truck show, you decide to get on it, when you leave or something like that, you don't necessarily want your watt timing, you'll be heat soaked. So you don't want your regular watt timing to be given to you and cause a detonation issue, possibly a knock or anything like that. So that's
so
what
you adjust all that right here on this table.
I adjust this up to 122 degrees. I zero it out, because most of these trucks, they're not going to get hotter than 122 or 131 up underneath the hood. Just something I learned to do.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
So basically, I'm just going through the entire tune file to set it up like I would if you had just dropped this off to me. We'll upload this tune file, take about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will sit here and get fuel trim data at idle.
Okay.
Make sure everything looks good there. We'll cut it on and off a couple times just to get it close to where it's within 2 or 3%.
Sure.
If there's fog on the windows, don't come a knocking.
I told you we were tuning the thing.
That's what I just said.
Silly.
Hey, how many beat books you putting in this thing?
We're putting all the time in.
I was going to say, he said he wanted about 47 degrees there, about 3,400 RPM.
47 degrees at about 15.0 at wide open throttle.
No, 16.5 to get you good mileage.
Okay.
All right, guys, so what you don't realize is quite a few months have passed since the first part of this video, when you saw me and Alex in the driveway in Texas at Lone Star Throwdown, really starting to figure out what we're gonna need to do to get this thing back in shape. While we were in Texas, we realized this thing was only running on 7 injectors, so it was down an injector. We basically determined it needed an injector. We're up here at Alex's right now, Walker Performance Tuning in Gainesville. Alex is over here doing some stuff on the computer right now. We're gonna be talking to him in just a minute to kind of see what we're looking at. Finally getting Teddy back on its feet the way it needs to be, and not on 7 cylinders. Thanks for having us back. We're just jumping right in on this thing since we've already been working on this in the video. What are you about to do right now?
We're going to go across the truck while it's running and check cylinder temperature with this infrared temp gun.
Sweet.
Just make sure everything's within the normal ranges, anything from 250 to 300, somewhere around there, depending on the type of exhaust that you have. Normally on these cast iron manifolds, we'll see temperatures around 300, 320. So do that and make sure all the injectors are firing, and the spark plugs are actually firing as well. I'm just going to go down the rows, down the cylinders before we go out and road test this thing, and get a tune up put in it. Make sure you're good to go to Detroit.
Sweet, man. Thanks, dude.
Yes, sir. I wonder if I idled it up a little bit, if it would get that tailpipe rattle out of it. Come on, computer, let's wake up.
Wake up. We got to fix old Ted.
He's dumping fuel right now. You can smell it.
Yeah.
Once I get the air fuel.
But that would be too rich, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the calibration is too lean, so it's compensating. So
Oh,
it's
by dumping fuel.
trying to meet a certain air-fuel ratio, and it sees it's lean, so it's dumping fuel in it.
How we doing?
It's not showing any misfires with it. It's running a little rough.
Yeah. I like what you're selling. You smell it.
Yeah, it's dumping 9%, so this is from the air-fuel ratio we're asking for, it's dumping 9% to try to compensate for that because it's lean.
Fans work.
Fans do work.
Sure does sound a lot smoother.
It's only 1% off now.
Man.
Now that I updated the injector data.
Yes, I love it.
We've got Teddy fired up with the latest calibration here. I've just tweaked a couple things. Injector data was wrong. Fixed that and moved up the target air fuel a little bit. We're gonna get fuel trim data in park, reverse. See how it moves down this scale in hertz. So the airflow is changing as we're going in and out of the different gears. So we want to get 2 minutes of idle fuel trim data to get that dialed in. We want to be within plus or minus 3 or 4% is what I shoot for of your target air fuel ratio. So we're working on that. That's drive. That's neutral. Reverse. And then back in park. Fans just cut on. So far everything's looking good. We're going to add a little fuel in some areas, a little bit lean at idle. So we're going to shut the truck down. I've stopped the scan. We'll take the data we collected, put it in the tune file, upload it, try again.
All right, guys. So we're just doing a little drive and test.
Little park throttle tuning.
Little park throttle tuning.
Nope, it's number 7.
Just went down.
Yep.
All right.
Just go ahead and back up.
We're going back to the shop. Gotta throw an injector in this sucker. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're gonna replace number 7 injector right there. It was showing the misfire. First, we're gonna let the pressure off the fuel system by, woo, spraying out of there now. We got that bled. I'm just gonna pop this clip. All right, so there's the clip off that holds the injector wiring on top of the injector. Here, hold it. And we're just putting an AC Delco injector back in. So I've taken the wiring harness loose. So I'm just getting the injectors loose from where they go down into the intake. All right. So all the injectors are out now. And all I'm gonna do is just try to pop it loose from the bottom right there. But there's gonna be a bunch of fuel that wants to come out of this rail right here. Oh, and I gotta bust this little keeper off. All right, there it goes. Oh yeah, spew some fuel now.
Fire it up.
All right.
It's a good time to crank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's your bad injector. Supposedly, number 7. So much fun. Take and push this back in from the bottom. Alex will probably tell you that the easier way to do this is just take the whole rail off. That ain't what I'm doing.
Looks like it's on there.
Yeah, it's on there. You got that little clip I handed you?
Gotta move them.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that one.
Came with an iron.
Came with an iron.
Well, heck.
Heck fire. Let's see if I can drop this down in something.
I have a bad habit of shooting those across the room.
Yeah. There we go. Plug the injector back in. Reseat all the injectors back in the fuel rail. I need that one little clip for that. Let's see if I can also drop that. I didn't. Okay. Good? Yep. All right, so we got no leaks on the fuel rail or at the injector. Now Alex is shooting it again to just check consistency of temp. Still lower, maybe more than the injector.
Put a wire, a plug, a coil, and an injector on that one. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if we put the coil on there or not. I think it's behind the seat. Hey man, that already sounds a lot better.
Nice. I mean, quit rattling.
Yeah. And it just runs a lot smoother. Well, and it ought to with a new injector.
And a plug, and a coil, and a wire.
Yeah.
I was like, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's check compression.
I know, man. We were about to really go there, I guess, and pull the valve cover off. Oh, it feels like
yeah.
feels like it's got a whole lot more little pep.
I'm gonna turn that down.
Yeah, it's got a little bit.
That's a little firm.
A little firm. A little bit of line pressure. Oh man.
It's a whole different truck.
Better. That's much better, man. That is much better.
Next time you found the plugs out, just hit me up.
They might actually do a decent burnout. So pull out and then
Yeah, and then
pull it
get
down.
to good moment.
Go ahead and do it.
Wait until it shifts. Alright.
Alright.
Just slowly give it some throttle just like that. Keep on going.
I got a guy on me, but I don't care.
Speed up.
Keeping it second though.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
Now shift up to third.
Should I just turn around right here and go all the way?
All the way to the cul-de-sac.
This sucker already feels better. And it's showing no misfire, nothing.
No. Yep, so we got some good data on that run. We're just going to take what we got and transfer it over.
Sweet. We'll be back in a minute.
Alright, so we did a part throttle upload to about 3,500 RPMs. Took the changes, took the data that we accumulated, and put it in the tune file. We're going to make another run out here and do it again until we get to where we want to be. Then we'll move on to wide open throttle.
Alex, what you doing?
Driving Teddy, man.
Going on a solo run.
Going on a solo run.
We're gonna let the tuner have his way with it.
Just going around the block.
Give it a little throttle. Little tailgate rattle. license plate rattle. No TTR showed up. Tell them what's up.
Bro, you can't come to my hometown without calling first. You don't think I knew you were here?
I did. I know you got that radar.
No.
How'd it go?
It's fixed.
Is it really?
Yep.
So, to recap, it needed an injector, a coil pack, and a plug. Really, the plug, I think, was the main thing that kind of got us back and going. But
yes, but all three got us running on all 8 now, so it's all that matters.
That is all that matters. God, man, it's already 1,000 times
Whole
better.
other truck.
1,000 times better. Yeah, listen to that. It's just smooth, man. Ain't nothing moving around in. God, I got the burps. Ain't nothing moving around in here. Am I supposed to punch it?
Yeah. That was good. It's good data.
Felt good.
So we were off about 9% from our target air fuel ratio, which is 12.5 for a truck. So the data logger shows me that, and I take the data from the data logger and get it over into the tune. We make another run and get closer and closer to that target air fuel ratio every time until we're finished.
Very cool. So what am I doing right now?
Pull out the road, put it to the floor. I'm going to be looking at the laptop.
Oh, okay. So no worried about second or anything like that. Just making sure it's down and dry.
Yep. We want it to make the 1 to 2 shift.
Oh yeah.
Make sure it does. So.
Okay.
That's with 10 PSI less than stock.
Crazy. It's still got that much.
It's
Still got that much in it.
It's like you bought you a rebuilt transmission and didn't know it.
I mean, maybe. Maybe. Well, that felt good.
Yes, sir. Look even better.
Good. It sounds so much better going down the road. It's amazing. I just feel more confident in it. And that? Woo,
Yeah.
that's nice.
You can be able to hear that behind
Yeah. That's real nice.
you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man.
Anytime.
That's Walker Tune right there.
You now have the Walker Tune party pack on board.
On board. On a stock Gen 3. But hey, it's running as good as it can. I believe
It's
that.
running a whole lot better than it did when he got here.
There is no doubt. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us right here at Walker Tuned in Gainesville. Super pumped to have Teddy running on all 8. Took a new coil pack. We went ahead and put a new injector in, new plug wire, and I'm happy to report that this truck is running better than it ever has. And I think it's going to run a lot smoother. It's going to probably get better gas mileage, and I'm just super pumped that this truck is going to be ready to go to Detroit with us this weekend. And I cannot say enough about Alex at Walker Tune for really getting us dialed in, and especially getting us dialed in at the last minute. So big thanks, Alex. Really appreciate you. We'll drop all his contact information down in the description. So if you're in the Georgia area, or if you like to drive a long way and meet people that have been on YouTube, maybe you can get him to do some work on your truck. But really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Definitely leave a comment down below. If you like what you've seen today in this video, smash that thumbs up. We'll catch you next time right here on United by Trucks. Okay. I'm gonna do what you did.
Tim, aka best damn shop around.
Thanks. He's also a professional stunt driver, and he just showed me how to do a one wheel peel burnout in my
We're
truck.
gonna work our way up. As soon as you get a locker in this thing, we'll go get the donuts, figure eights, ruin your life with drifting. It'll be great.
Yeah! That sounds like so much fun. That was Tim, and that was me, and we just had fun. See you guys.
Cue the music.